Hello students, in today's video on arithmetic progression, we shall be solving practice set 3.2. The first question is an activity based question. This is the activity based question. In this, write the correct number in the given boxes from the following AP. There are 4 APs given. We have to fill up these boxes. The first question, here A is 1 because first term is 1. So A will be 1. So definitely T1 will also be 1. T2 is the second term which is 8 and T3 is the third term which is 15. So T2 minus T1 will be 8 minus 1 which is equal to 7. T3 minus T2 will be 15 minus 8 equal to 7. So therefore D will be 7. Similarly, let's go to the next question. T1 here will be 3. T2 will also be 6, T3 will be 9 and T4 will be 12. T2 minus T1 will be 6 minus 3. Final answer only to be written, that is 6 minus 3 is 3. T3 minus T2 will be 9 minus 6 equal to 3 and therefore D will also be 3. Now here first you have to fill up T3. T3 is minus 13. Okay, so minus 13, T2 is minus 8. It's jumbled and given students, so be careful. T4 is minus 18 and T1 will be minus 3. Now T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1 means minus 8 minus of minus 3. So when you open the brackets, you will get T2 minus T1 as minus 5. Similarly, T3 minus T2, that is minus 13 minus of minus 8. So when you simplify, you will get minus 5. So what is your A here? A will be minus 3. And D will be minus 5. Here A will be T1 is 70, T2 will be 60 and T3 will be 50. A is the first term, so it will be 70 and D will be 60 minus 70. Okay, that is minus 10. Okay, now let's go to the next question. The second question of practice set 3.2. Decide whether following sequence is an AP. If so, find the 20th term of the progression. So this is the AP. So students, first we have seen in exercise practice set 3.1 how to find whether it's an AP. So the solution would be in the sequence minus 12, minus 3, 2, 9, 16, 23 and 30. We have to write what is A. That is T1 equal to minus 12. T2 will be minus 5. T3 will be 2. T4 will be 9, T5 will be 16, T6 will be 23 and T7 will be 30. There are 7 terms. So we have to write all the 7 terms. Now we'll start. To find what are we supposed to do? We have to find the difference between two consecutive terms. That is T2 minus T1. So let's start with T2 minus T1. This will be equal to minus 5 minus of minus 12 which is equal to minus 5 plus 12 equal to 7. Minus into minus is plus. So plus 12 equal to 7. Next step is T3 minus T2 which will be equal to 2 minus of minus 5 which is 2 plus 5 equal to 7. The next step T4 minus T3, that is 9 minus 2 equal to 7. Same way you will do T5 minus T4 which is 16 minus 9 equal to 7. T6 minus T5 will be 23 minus 16 equal to 7. And lastly T7 minus T6 is equal to 30 minus 23 equal to 7. In all these cases, what do we get, children? We get that T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2 equal to T4 minus T3 equal to T5 minus T4 equal to T6 minus T5 equal to T7 minus T6 equal to 7. As the difference between two consecutive terms is constant, the given sequence is an AP. Now, what is our next step? To find T20. We have to find the 20th term. So here TA is equal to T1 equal to minus 12 and D is 7. So we know the formula, that is the nth term is given by Tn equal to A plus n minus 1D which is equal to T20 equal to minus 12. We are substituting the values minus 12 plus 20 minus 1 into 7. Which is equal to minus 12 plus 19 into 7. On simplifying this, we get the answer as 121. So answer, the 20th term of the progression is 121. You have to substitute the values of A and D that we have got. So this is how you have to solve. First, if the question says you have to check whether it's an AP, then you have to first solve it. Check whether it's an AP by finding the difference of two consecutive terms. If you get it as a constant, then only you have to proceed further to calculate the term that is asked. Let's go to the next question. That is the third question. In this, the given arithmetic progression is 12, 16, 20, 30, 24 and so on. You have to find the 24th term of this progression. Now, how will you find? What you have to do? You have to find T24. Now, for this given AP, A is 12, T2 is 16, and T and D is equal to T2 minus T1 equal to 16 minus 12 equal to 4. So, we know that the formula for Tn, that is A plus n minus 1D, we substitute the value of A here as 12, n as 24 and D as 4. When we substitute this, we get the value of T24 as 104. So therefore T24 will be 104, and the 24th term, the final answer, you have to write it in words. The 24th term of the progression is 104. We go to the next question. We go to the next topic, that is the steps to find how many terms are there in an AP. That is to find the n. Number of terms is denoted by n. So what is the first step? To write the given AP. The second step is to find A and D. You know to find A and D. Then the third step is to write the formula for Tn. And the fourth step is substitute for A and D in the formula for Tn, formula of Tn, and calculate n. Okay, we'll take an example for this. Find how many terms are there in the following AP. So the AP is 12, 16, 20, 24 and so on up to 96. Now in here, the solution A is equal to T1 equal to 12 and T2 is equal to 16. So D will be 16 minus 12 equal to 4. So Tn will be 96. Next step, you have to write the formula. First step we was to write the AP, then find A and D, then write the formula. Now we substitute the values in this formula. That is 96 is equal to 12 plus n minus 1 into 4. N is the unknown. So 96 is equal to 12 plus 4n minus 4. So 96 is equal to 8 plus 4n equal to 4n will be 96 minus 8. 4n is equal to 88. So therefore n is equal to 88 upon 4 equal to 22. There are 22 terms in the given AP. Okay students, so here I hope you have understood this is a very important way to calculate n. That is, whenever you have to find the number of terms in a given AP, you are supposed to first find out your A, D, then write the formula and substitute and calculate the value of n. Okay, now let's take question number 6 of practice set 3.2. Find how many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5. Now here you do not have the AP. So first you will have to write, you will have to first find how many 3-digit numbers, which are the 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 5. And then you will, after finding that, you will have to calculate how many such numbers are there. Okay, you don't have to write all the numbers. Let's see how to solve this. The 3-digit numbers that are divisible by 5 are 100, 105, 110, so on up to 995. So these numbers form an AP. Okay, the last 3-digit number will be 995. So here A will be T1 equal to 100 and D will be 5 and Tn will be 995. So now next step is to write the formula of Tn, that is A plus n minus 1D. Okay, in this we know the value of Tn here, that is 995 equal to 100 plus n minus 1 into 5. So when we open the brackets, we'll get 5n minus 5. Take this 100 on the, so this is 100 minus 5, 95. So 95 goes on the other side, you'll get 995 minus 95. So 5n is equal to 900, n is equal to 900 upon 5 equal to, when you solve for this, you'll get 180. So that means there are 180 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 5. Okay students, this 995, see again I am repeating 100, 105, 110 and 995. So the next number would be 1000. 1000 is not a 3-digit number, so we have to stop here at 995. Okay, let's take up the 9th sum, which is also in the similar manner. In the natural numbers from 10 to 250, how many are divisible by 4? So again we have to first find the natural numbers from 10 to 250 which are divisible by 4. So how do we start? We start with the solution by writing the natural numbers which are divisible. So the natural numbers from 10 to 250 that are divisible by 4 are 12, 16, 20 and so on up to 248. These numbers form an AP where A will be 12 and D will be 4 because it is divisible by 4. There will be a difference of 4 and Tn will be 248. So the next step is to write the formula and then go on substituting. So you will get 248 is equal to 12 plus n minus 1 into 4. Opening the brackets, you will get 12 plus 4n minus 4 equal, next step 248 is equal to 8 plus 4n. So 4n will be 248 minus 8. So 4n will be 240, n will be 240 upon 4 equal to 60. Answer, there are 60 natural numbers from 10 to 250 which are divisible by 4. We go to the next sum, that is the 8th question. (11,852). In this AP, which term is number minus 151? That means in this question, see it's a decreasing AP. Students, here it is a decrease. The numbers are in the descending or descending order. That means the numbers are going to decrease. So you have to find out which number is going to be, which term, okay, in which position you will have the number as minus 151. Okay, so let us first find A, D and then substitute and calculate. Again you have to calculate n here. Okay, so let's write in the given AP 11,852. A is equal to T1 equal to 11. T2 will be 8. Therefore D will be T2 minus T1 equal to 8 minus 11 equal to minus 3. I told you it's decreasing, so answer will be negative. And Tn is minus 151. So we write the formula. In this formula we shall be substituting now. That is minus 151 is equal to 11 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. Now when you open the brackets here children, we have to minus into plus is minus. So minus 3n, minus into minus is plus. So plus 3. So minus 151 is equal to 14 minus 3n. When you rearrange the terms, you will get minus 3n is equal to minus 165, which is equal to n is equal to 165 upon minus 3. Minus and minus will get cancelled, and when you calculate, you will get 55. That means the 55th term of the AP is minus 151. Okay, students, I hope this sum is clear to you. So with this, we end today's session. Thank you.